Google Form. Google Form is a very, very, very powerful tool. What's going on? Oh, you have a cable? Okay. The Google Form is a very, very important tool that can be used by people in all fields. Okay, for particularly when you need to conduct survey, you need to conduct collecting information, sign-up forms. Those are very common ways of data collection. For teachers, you basically can use the form to create an exam. And then when the students do the exam, they submit their test sheet, you get the result right away. And then you can use the result to grade students' tests and provide feedback to the students. And I have used that, the Google Form, for years. And I'm discovering more and more, and Google is putting out more and more add-ons to support Google Form function, right? So today we're going to learn how to do that, and then we all will create different kinds of the forms for different purposes on your own website. We need to demonstrate that you are able to do that, all right? So now let me share my computer, and I would like everyone to pay attention to watch. All right, there's no need for you to type anything, to click anything. All right, pay attention. Okay, here is some form that I use. Okay, for instance, for my student registration. Right, all my registration forms are use form. For instance, for classes, for student classes. All right, I embed my class listing in here, and below I use form. Let's see right here. It's a registration form. Okay, that's how I use it. And if I go to summer internship, you remember that. You fill out an online form. That's the result of applying online form. Right now, that form is closed. You can control when to open it, when to close it. Okay, that's another example. In my cloud platform, this is my cloud platform in Chinese language. All right, we need to create something like this in English. I have, for instance, Virtual Tour of China. That's a class. Okay, that's a particular class. If you go in here, you will read about it. All right, and then you can click here to open registration form right here, registration. You go in here, and you basically are going to the student class site to register right here. All right, this class is always open. All right, you can design all kinds of things. Another example is to collect the data. Cloud technology course, all right, let me go to my Chinese site. Right here. Okay, right here, feedback. I need the students or teachers or someone else who participate in anything that I organize at DWC. I want to hear from them. So DWC Learning Survey. All right, they come here and fill out whatever they think, the grade, all kinds. I have a few questions. What do you think of this activity? What do you think of the presenter? What do you think of the teacher? You know, this is how you can use Likert scale. You can use open-ended questions. You can use also, you can have options to select. All right, you can select multiple choice. You can select only one choice. You can select multiple choices, a checklist. Yeah, you can set up everything. All right, you can let people to enter date information, time information, and email, how to validate email address. then you can do all in form. It's really powerful. Okay, I really want you guys to master this technique. All right, to do that, these are all examples you can find all over the DWC website. To do that, okay, let me show you. I'm going to go to our DWC internship account. This is my internship account. All right, I'm going to go to my demo drive. I'm going to create a form. I will locate my form documents right here. Okay, to create, you click New. There's nothing in here, but you go to More. Aha, right here, Google Forms. So you click Open. Whoever, if I already shared that folder with someone else, Google will ask you, do you want to share with whoever is sharing that folder? I say, sure, why not? This is the current format. There was an older format that you cannot access anymore because your accounts were created only recently. My account created a long time ago. The older format has its own advantage. However, Google does not supply that older format to the new account holders anymore. So we're going to have to all live with the new format. You cannot go back. If you came from, check your old Google account, your personal account. If you open up, on the top, it will say try the new format. Don't try it yet. Once you try it, you cannot go back anymore. Try the old way, stay within the old system, just to understand it, create a form in your personal Google account. And if you want to try the new format, use your DWC account. Right, so you maintain both versions just to learn and to compare. So this is the new one. Let's just learn how to create these things in the new one, okay? When you open here, this is the, you're in editing mode because of all these buttons right here. You're in editing mode. And first, give this a name. You click here, you can just name here, all right? Form demo, I just named something, that's it. You come here first, your default is question module. Here is a responses module, we'll go both. First of all, the force demo is what I entered here. You can give a different name here. This is your file name, but this is your form names. They are different things. So form name, okay. I call it my form. Okay, you see, this changed, but that doesn't change. That's the file name, and this is your form name. Okay, form name here, you can describe it. Demo lesson, or whatever. I just type something easy. You have a first question created for you. If you click on this area, it goes into edit mode. Then the first question usually is name. Fine. Okay. Oh, I don't want the option here. This is default. You can select the type of the question right here. Drop down menu. You say short answer is what you just type in a short bar for you to enter. That's good for address, names, email, simple thing. And a paragraph is an open-ended area for people to type in lots of things. Okay, paragraph. So right now for name, it's a short answer. That's it. And you want to add, you want to duplicate, or you can remove this item or this field. To duplicate, that means my next question is same short answer. You can either create it right here, add a question, right here. It goes to the next one. I say email, right? And I want it short, so you have to make more click here. But if I duplicate, I know my next question is also short answer. I just duplicate here. It goes to the next one, and I type phone. And then it's already selected short answer. So you have a couple of fewer clicks to make. That's called efficiency, right? So you know that. Okay, and you have these questions, and then let's create a interesting question. The add item, I can duplicate or add one. I duplicate it, but I need to change. Okay, how do you like me? Something stupid question like that. Okay, and I want to create a multiple choice or checkboxes or drop-down menu or something else. Let's try. Okay, let's try multiple choice. And you supply the answer right here. Click on here, you go to the option 1 is very much. Okay, and then you hit return, you will add another option, return. Okay, somewhat. Okay, you hit another one, not at all. All right, sometimes you want people to supply their own answer. You can add other. You can click here, that's other field is added, right? Then anything you don't want, you can just click here, or you can even drag. You can drag to change the sequence. Like here, you come to the front, you come to the back. You can change very easily without retyping everything. Okay. All right, that's that one. All right, let's create another one. Let me duplicate. Now it's duplicated. Duplicate. I'm going to change something else. How far do you live? Right, something like that. And I'm going to use checkbox. All right, checkbox. You see the icon's different. Here's a circle. That means you only choose one. Multiple choice. Here you can check several. All right, how far? Well, maybe this is not the question. All right, you can choose something else. But I'm going to make it a drop-down menu. Well, that changed, make it into 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you can change also, right? Now I need to change how far, 0 mile. Okay, that's one. My other option is 1 to 2 miles. All right, next one is 3 to 4 miles, and that's it. And I don't need this one. I just click it. But I want to create another other option. Do they? No, you cannot have other if you have a drop-down menu. That's it. All right. This one is not in. It's placed there for you to enter, but it's not in. Therefore, there's no access. Okay, it's not going to show. Now I want to take a look. Before I go further, you can use this eye icon to take what it looks like for your readers. Oh, they're going to come here to enter something, enter something, enter something. All right, and then here, how do you like me? You can choose one only, or you can type in something else. And how far do you live? Remember, that's drop-down menu. The beauty of using drop-down menu. Can you see the advantage? At least one. What? Say it again. All right, just from the surface, you can see this question occupies how much space on your form? Not much until you click this open, right? But if you use a very explicit menu like this, it takes a lot of room of your form, make your form extra long. So when you have a lot of more questions, you need to think about from the user's point of view. If you make your form too long, people don't like it, that kind of thing. All right, so keep that in mind. Let's go back. See, when you do the view, you open up a different tab. Now, I'm done with the view. I close this tab. I'm back to this edit mode. Okay, I'm still in the editing here. So now let's create another item. This time, I'm going to use Likert scale. Okay, linear. They call the linear scale. Okay, please rate my voice. Okay, and how do you define what is good, what is bad? Then this is where you define. Okay, if you want to go from 1 to 10, up to 10 levels, that's what you adjust. If you have only 3 level, then just 1 to 3. Okay, what is 1? Define it. Poor. Okay. What is 2? Okay, what is the high? It only lets you define the low and high. Okay, high is beautiful. Okay, B-E-A-U-T-I, right? Did I type it right? Okay, that's done. So if you take a look at it, okay, every item I design, I want to take a look. See? That's good. Poor means beautiful. 3 means poor and beautiful, and the middle is middle. Whatever. Okay. Sometimes I go back to my editing mode right here. Sometimes I want the middle one to mean something different. What do? Right? How do you tell the user? Once you are in this editing field, you click on the 3 dots area. You have more options. That means add a description. So once you click, it opens up a field right underneath the title of the question. Say, if 2 equals not available. I can't rate you because I never hear you talk. That means you don't use 2 to mean in the middle. Okay, you can do that. So if you don't, then people take a 2 automatically as somewhere in between. All right, and a 2 equals, or you can write a whole sentence. You can put a link here. You can put anything in this description field. Okay, it's done. We'll go to the next. I'm going to duplicate this one. Now I'm going to change it to grid. Multiple choice grid. This is very neat. Okay, let's say this is a. Oops, where's the question? Where is the question I'm going to change? The question we're going to change is. Okay, time available. Okay, what is row 1 and column 1? Think of a table. There's a row, there's a column. Okay, so you're designing a question that you let people to choose to select based on this table. Okay, let's say row 1, time available. I call it morning, a.m. All right, the next time available is noon. All right, next time was a p.m. Let's give this 3. And what's on the horizontal column? Yes. No. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, that's all. That's all. I have a 3 by 2. Let's go. Take a look. So you choose. Okay, so you choose. Now you can design. In this multiple choice grid, you can have options. Limit to 1 response per column. Right now, I can choose 1. Can I choose this? 1 column, okay. 1 column. Right now, I can choose all 3 columns, right? But some questions, you can only choose 1. So that's where you're going to limit 1 response per column. Once you do that, all right, let me close this one. Close. I will redo the look. Preview. Go down. Let me see. No, you cannot. It reminds you. All right, so you have to go back to, I guess, or you have to do different. Yes or no, right? Can you do this? Yes. If you do AM, you cannot do PM, so it won't allow you. You can only say no. Do not select more than 1 response per column. So you can't even select this. You can't select that. What do?
Refresh.
Yeah. So you have to find a way to go around it. I don't know how yet. Okay. You have 3 columns: yes and no, and not unknown, or something like that. Okay, for your question. All right. Let's go back to the editing site. Okay. Now I'm going to create an item that uses date. Okay. Date. All I have to do is just today's date. And I'm going to take away this. You don't copy the description from question to question, all right? And then be careful when you design this. Wait a minute. Time available. Okay, that's fine. And today's date. Today's date, you're going to change the style. All right, use date. Oh, I'm sorry. It should be here. Okay, you are using a date. So now the option is you want to enter month, day, or year, and if you there's other option to say include the time, include year. Yes, it includes year. If I unclick it, it will allow you to enter just month and day, assuming it's this year. All right, usually you would include a year here. Okay, that's it. And if you take a look, today's date, people will come here to choose, and the calendar pops up. Yeah, that's very neat. Okay. All right, several things, tricks. All right, let me go back to my close all the other windows, still editing mode. Okay, are you looking at my editing mode?
Yeah.
Okay. To require people, you must enter. You can't skip. All right. That means each question, let's go to the first one. This name you must enter, then you switch on this button. If you let people skip, then you turn it off. If you turn it on and someone leave it blank, they cannot flip the page. They cannot go further. They cannot submit. All right? Then that's where you control. Email. Let's say you must enter email. All right? Sometimes people don't like to give out email. Otherwise, they won't participate. Then you don't make it required. You're going to turn away a lot of people, like phone number, private information. Don't make it required. However, I will come here to the description. I put a note. I say, if leaving blank, you will not receive an email confirmation. I'll show you how to do the confirmation. Oh, they say, well, I better provide it. So it's voluntary, okay? And also, email field is very tricky. Some people enter something at dwc.comm. Wrong. What happens? Not only they cannot receive email confirmation, and they give you wrong information in future for you to contact that person. COMM, you can figure out, well, I just take out M. But if they typed anything wrong in the middle of their ID, then you're totally out of luck. You can't contact that person anymore. You don't want them. Or try to minimize the error. What you do is you click the three dots. Yeah.
So does the computer send the emails out automatically, or do you have to manually?
No, I'll show you how. Automatic. Okay. And if you use this, you see data validation. Okay. You go to data validation. That means you're going to, for this email field, this is not a number. If you want to if this is a number field, then you do something else. You have to enter between this and that. That will think about as an exam or something. All right. Now the email is really text. So you select the text, and then you choose the condition. The condition gives you contain this or doesn't contain this. Whoa, this email address. Okay. And then here, if people typed a wrong email, the email address, what is wrong? It's not if you are DWC learning at something, but if you type DWC learning and you forgot the G, it still goes through. But if you type DWC learning space at, then it will detect. At least that kind of information, error, Google will detect. All right. So you can say your email is incorrect. If you type this little thing, you don't have to. You can leave it blank. But if you include this little thing, that means when someone typed the wrong with the space or with the unallowed character, and then this short notice warning will pop up to show them, so they double check. That's fine. Okay, so that's how you validate email. But still, it's not 100% foolproof, like what I said. Okay, if you type dwclearning.com COMM, it still goes through. All right, it still goes through, but that you have to deal with. But it's easier to fix that kind of problem. All right, like Gmail, a lot of people type GAIML, or in a hurry on their phone, there's always error. Okay, so that's why I said you leaving blank, it will not receive it. I also add another line. If your email ID is in error, you will not receive confirmation. So you sort of a double remind your user to check their email address to make sure it's correct. Okay, then we're done. So basically, these are the few things, basic things to begin with. Okay, so you have looked at it. Now, what are these? We haven't touched this. This is the only one that you can say add an item. The item, where does it add? Okay, let me see. If I am currently in here, if I add item, does it add it to the very end of the survey, or does it add right after this? Let's see, where does it add? Right after. Okay, so now I'm going to delete it. So you make sure if you want to add anything, you put your cursor, you activate that field before that, and then you add. That will go after that. So it's easier. Even though you can always move. For instance, I want to move the state. All right, there's a move handle right here. You can hold it down and move, drag, but it's difficult to line up. Okay, you can come here. Oh, you put it down. That's fine. It's okay. All right, but it's a lot of work. What is this? Add a title and description. That's for the entire form. Let's say if I click on that. Oh, add untitled title. This is a title page. All right, this is a title page. What's this? Let's see what's this. I don't know. Okay, let's go to the view. What's this? You see that? That created a title. If you want to separate out your groups of questions, you can use this. Okay? And where you insert is where you added it. So move your cursor to the appropriate place and you add a title. Okay? So I'm going to just leave it here. What's this? Add an image. I want to add image at my beginning, my form. Okay, add image. Ooh, I can select. Oh, let's go to my group, my drive. In our drive, we have several pictures. All right, photos. Where's photos? Right here. Oh, look at these. I didn't know we have that. Oh, good. Okay, let's just select that one. Aha. All right, I want my title to be. Does it go? That's it. It's right under the form name. Okay, right under the form name. What's Patrick doing there? Doing the Tai Chi or meditation? Okay. Can I adjust the size? Oh, good. I can. And can I put it in the middle? Yes, I can. See, you can adjust that. All right. Now, what's this one? Add a video. Let's say add a video, whatever. You can try that. I'm not going to spend more time on it. I can experiment. What's this? This is very important. This is different from title. Okay? Let me see. Go here, go here. I'm going to add, after today's date, a section. What does that do? Let's try it. See, it breaks the prior section from the later section. Okay, you be careful where you're going to do this. All right, this become a new section. Don't delete it very easily. If you delete, what happens? Everything else below it will be gone. So be careful, very, very careful. All right, you can separate out. You can merge the section. All right, you can hear it says merge. What does it do? Oh, to show it. Okay, we'll figure it out. Where's the merge? Delete and merge with above. Once you merge with above, you can take it out. Okay, so be careful. Experiment it. Okay, see, this is a delete section and duplicate section, right? So this section, let's say page, this is important questions. Okay, let's see that. So this is the section, and I'm going to create another section. I'm going to create from here. All right, I'm going to create another section, and I will call it rating. Okay, because all the questions below that is a rating. Okay, whatever. Now, what difference does it make? Let's see the effect. Go here. This is our photo. We'll go to the next page. Go to the next page. Voila! See next. So create a section means create a page. You flip, flip, flip. If you have 50 questions, if you don't section it out, the form will be this long. All right. And then if you embed in your website, it will be very, very long. People have to scroll, scroll, scroll. But if you cut it out into the length of your screen, then people don't have to flip up and scroll up and down. And just come here and click the next. All right, so click the next. All right, we'll come here. Ah, that's that question. And then there's another next. Then you can go back to next. All right, you answer those questions until the very end. You say submit. Okay, you can even you can put an empty section after all your questions. Give people a chance to pause, to go back to change, to update their answers, and then submit. Yesterday, some people did the SAT recording. Then you saw those forms, right? You flip, flip, flip. Remember that? That's exactly how I did it. Okay? So some people already have experience. Now, this is the. Let me go. Click, leave, and open. I'm going to close all the view windows. Okay? So we're back into the. Then if you are in the view mode, you can always go into the editing mode by clicking on this pencil. So I'm back into the editing mode. Okay. How do I do the notification? That feature I only discovered about 3 months ago. Okay? So you guys have a huge shortcut. Well, I'm going to put it to the next one. I need to talk about the responses, all right? I'll jump to that later on because right now I cannot do it. I need to download something. Here, responses. After you design all your questionnaires and the questions are fine, everything you're happy with, all right? I'm in my editing mode, right? Now look at the response. What is this? The response is to give you a behind-the-scene listing of things that people have filled survey for you, the data. All right, can be by name, all the names, all the emails, all the everything else. You can take a look, okay, right here. And also, this is where you come here, you click on the 3 dots. This is very important. The 3 dots, you have a few things to do. Get email notifications for new responses. You can set it up so that you get in your inbox, Google sends a notification to you that someone supplied a response. All right. If you don't want that, you don't want that in your inbox to be crammed with stuff like that, you can turn it off after you have some experience. Select response destination. That's very important. That's you have to do. What do? You click on it, and then you have 2 options. You create a new spreadsheet from the form demo you just created, or you add this to selecting an existing spreadsheet. Let's do both to see how it works. Create a new spreadsheet. What it does is it's going to create a destination for your Google form responses. Okay, let's create. Ta-da! You create. Where is it? Go to your Google Drive. All right. Google Drive. You see, here is my form I just created, and this is the form demo, same name but added responses. That's where your form will go. Okay. Now, once whoever fill the form, the data will come in here. We'll experiment a little bit. So I'm going to send this form for you to fill whatever you want to fill. All right, doesn't matter. And I'll put it in the Hangout window for you to access. You open the form and fill it up with something. Okay, then submit it. Then I'll show you the result after you submit. Did you get the form? Did you get the form?
Yeah.
Fill it up. All right, someone else just submitted. If you look out online, and then whoever submits, it comes in. You can see it behind the scene. Hurry, hurry. Just hypothetical. You don't have to think anything. You have to submit, all right, to the very bottom, submit it. One more. What?
It said one select order, one response per column. I can't keep selecting.
Yeah. I had it same. You said we just put like random stuff.
Yes. This is all random. This is just practice. Nothing real.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'll show a few things. Whenever you create your form is located, when you designate your sheet, your database. This is your database. You collect the data behind the scene. No one sees it unless you. So you can see everyone here, right? And you see the timestamp is automatically created for you. So if I ask you to enter time and you're not filling the right time, I'll see here because this is the actual real time you submitted. You fill out the form. That's what I use when I offer exams. All right, the exam, online exam, because you're taking from home, it's supposed to be 2 hours. All right, reading is 1 hour, and then reading, at the end of the reading, I want you to enter your date and your time. It's supposed to be 1 hour between when you started and then ended. All right, if you are truthful enough, you will show me the timestamp will tell me exactly when you submitted. All right. So in order to see things clearly, I'll show you a few things about the spreadsheet operation. The fields are kind of too wide. All right. You can highlight everything and then narrow the field a little bit. So all the fields are narrow. You can see everything in one on your same screen. That's one thing. All right. And also, sometimes you have so many people, you're too long, and then when you flip, the form spreadsheet created from form automatically will retain the first row. But how about the name row? And you have many questions, very long. You want to drag this separator all the way after the name, so that when you go over, your name stays. You can see whose record that is. Right, that's how you do it. Use this when it's turned little handle, yeah, like the little hand. You can drag it to anywhere you want it. Okay, that's usually where I stop. Name. Okay, so this is your data. Now let's take a look at the detail of the data. I'm going to widen a little bit. All right. Look at the title, and then it's all mashed together. It doesn't look very clearly to me, so I want to wrap it. Wrap it. Okay, and then I'm going to stick to the top. Okay, when it wraps, they can see clearly each question, what the question is asking. And for you, no one else can see this except you. Okay, now remember those grid, we have 3 options. It automatically becomes 3 columns. So that's how you can use these information to sort records. And then pick the yeses and remove the no's, that kind of thing. All right. So that's the advantage of collecting data in that grid. It automatically creates 3 columns, all right, for you. And then see how many people are available in AM, how many people you can choose that. Okay. To sort it, there are 2 ways to sort it. Okay, you can click the whole thing, highlight the entire page, go to data. You sorted before. If you highlight data because you have a title page, title header, you have to click it. And I'm going to sort by let's see, automatically it's sorted by timestamp. Now I'm going to sort by name. See, sort. Okay, it's sorted by how you enter the name. Okay. All right. If you don't want to use the header, you can highlight a certain part. For instance, you have 100 records. I only want to sort these records. All right. Then you can just sort range, and don't check. There's no header. And then you find out which column you want to sort. Now I'm going to sort time available in the morning. So that is HI. This is I. Okay, column I. I'm going to sort by column I. So the no's at the top, yes at the bottom. So morning, who is available in the morning? These people. Then you know. All right. So this operation you know if you already operate a lot on the Windows, Microsoft spreadsheet. Okay. That's it. Another thing, a trick I tell you is, since you're the manager of your spreadsheet, you're the data manager, you want to know when and who submit a form at what time. You want to be notified. You can do that very easily. All right. About this form, about this database, when the database is being supplied data, I want to be notified about this database. This isn't something different from email notification of confirmation for your users. This is for you. So if you're the editor or you're the owner of a spreadsheet, you can set it up. The way to set it up is to go to Tools, right here, and Notification Rules. Okay, you go here. You say the rule is, since this is out of a form, I want, so whoever a user submits a form, I want to be notified right away. I want to be notified right away. So I save it. Okay, and then that's my condition. You can set up another condition. Say if any user made a change, I also, that means whoever also can access your spreadsheet and make a change here and there. Your deputy manager or your assistant who comes to the database to change something, you want to be notified. Then that's how you set it up. Okay. Then I just, and then done. And then if someone else, let's see, who can go to the form to fill up again? To do it again.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
To fill up the form again. Whoever, you can all do it.
Okay.
Just do it again. Now I want to see how it notifies you. Okay.
You can do my thing, right? No? What? No, it's not at all.
Okay. Someone just submitted form. Let's see in my email box. Okay, since I set it up to notify me, I come here. It hasn't come through yet. It takes a little time for it to come through. You will receive an email right here to tell you a user submit a form. And then if you click open the email, you will find the link to this form, to the spreadsheet. You can just open right there. Okay? We'll wait until it comes through. Google sometimes is slow. Okay? All right. So that's how it works. All right. Any database that you are in charge, you can set up a notification like this. All right? Okay, now back to the form. We're at the responses. Let's see, 10 responses received so far. Yeah, just now it was 0 now because you submitted something. You can look at the summary. Let's look at the summary. We have name, these people. We have email, these people, and we have the dates. People selected these dates. We have everything. Phone number will collect this much. You know, you can look at. You look at an individual. You click on individual. What's this? This is the form. This is Amy's. You see, Amy filled her form. So I can see exactly what Amy filled. So look at individual record. Okay? It has to dim a little bit, but you can see. All right, that's how you look at it. All right, the responses and the questions. How do you determine when to open the form or when to not open the form? Can you see it? By default, your form is open. Anyone who has the link to your form or you embed this form into your website, you can fill out. But I can always close it. I don't want anyone to fill the form, and when I'm not needed, particularly for a sign-up form for an event. The event is over. I don't want anybody to sign up anymore. I close it off right here. See the switch? Okay? You switch, you turn it off, and it will say not accepting responses. But I want to put a note right here. When people try to access this form to fill up, and then when I close it off, on the web page, on the form itself, it shows this form is no longer accepting responses. But the form is no longer accepting responses, kind of crude, not saying much. All right, I will say this sign up form, okay, say this registration form will be open again in spring. That's what I do. Okay, you can always change. You come here to change. All right, then you're done. All right, if you take a look at it, see, you can't see anything else because it's closed. And then you put in the a warning right here. All right, in order to open it, you have to come to responses here and then switch it on. And now you can take a look. It's open for you to enter. Okay, that's how you do it. Let's see, anything else? Unlink form. Select destination. You can unlink. I've never done that. That means you separate the form from the database. That means whatever you enter will not go to the database anymore. You can download responses, particular emails, to a .csv and load it to your Google or somewhere else. Okay? Print all responses, delete all responses. You can do all of that. You can do all of that. To create exams or user survey, exam, there will be exam questions. And it answers multiple choices, sometimes open-ended, sometimes multiple choice, sometimes scale. All right, you can create all that stuff. So that's what we'll do after this training. Any questions right now? Pretty clear, right? Okay. Now we can. I think we can stop the recording. You make sure you're presenting me, right? Okay. Now we can, yeah, go ahead.
So,
like, can you only embed Google Forms in like Google websites? Like, if I want to embed it in like another website, would that be okay? Like,
oh, anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Anywhere. Well, have you stopped the recording? No. Okay, don't. Then let me add that. All right. Let's go to our internship website. Let me demonstrate that. Okay. So still look at. Let me share my window again. Am I sharing? Okay, now you can see, right? Right here at our, okay, I'm going to embed a form, all right? Here I go to, you can create a subpage and do there, and do the link, and do the here. I'm going to create a subpage. I call it form. And I'm going to put under 2016 home page. All right, right here. This is at the same website. I create a new page, right? And I call it survey. I'm going to insert, use insert, and go all the way to Google Drive. Under Drive, form. How many forms you have? I have many forms. I need to use the one that I just created. You choose the right one. All right? And then you choose that one and say select. And I don't want a border. Do you want to give a title? I can try to give a title. I can just uncheck it. I say form demo website. Okay. Height 600 is the standard screen length. Just keep it. The width, you can make it narrow 400 or leave it blank. That's a full page. All right. So I leave it blank and I'll say save. I'll put it in the middle. It's probably already in the middle. It's the full length. And say OK. Save. You embed this form right here. How long you will make this form? I usually make as long as it goes to the next, so you don't have to scroll up and down. So it seems I need to make it a little longer. I'll come here, editing, go to the editing setting place. I'll make it, let's see, try 1000. Okay, let's see how it goes. You have to use the try and error to find out it shows next. Perfect. Okay, basically that's what it. You still have a little room, but below is really useless. Okay, you come here, people fill out something, and immediately can go next. All right, so you fill it up. It's right here. That's perfect. I'm going to go to my home page. All right, I'm going to add my survey button on the horizontal bar. So you go to edit site layout. Click this part, go into the edit mode. All right. Oops. And I'm going to add at the very last item. I put my here and add a page. I created a page, so add a page. Where is the page? I need to go here. I need to go intern. I need to find my where is it? Survey right here. That's my page. So I click select OK. All right, a page added. It's going to show right on here. Did this show? Okay, survey. Oh, I don't want it to be under. I want it to be standalone. Okay, so go to the first level. Right here. It shows right here. And then I close, save it. It's right here. I can click. It goes to my survey page. I tell people to come here to fill up the form. Sometimes the database is interesting to show. I want the people to see like a volunteer sign up form. I want to demonstrate to people who and how many people signed up. And I'll say, okay, I will embed my spreadsheet at the same page. All right, I will go down here. I change this into a layout, have different sections, 3 sections. All right, I will say see who volunteered. Okay, and then I'll go to the bottom into this section or underneath, either way. Okay, I could go to this last section. I'll insert. Go to Drive, my spreadsheet. Which one? I have so many spreadsheets. This is the one that I created from my demo right here. I click on that, I select that, and I take a border. I don't need, I just uncheck that. The width as wide as possible. Everything else is fine. Save. It comes here. I'll put it in the middle. And say save. See, so whoever filled this form, tell them to refresh their page, they can see their sign up. Of course, if people's private information is collected here, you can't just open like this. You have to do something else. You only want to display sometimes just the name, but hiding everything else. How do you do that? I will show you the next section. There are tricks to do that, okay? So for now, for whatever purpose, you know you have the option of displaying the form only, and you manage the data behind the scene. or you display both. You manage the data behind the scenes also. Okay, that's how sometimes I do it. All right, so after this training, your next practice is on your website. Let's all create a form and load it onto your website to make it creative, interesting. My last year's interns created all kinds of things, even the math tests. we all fail. We're gonna all fail. All right, and computer related is something like that. Okay, so any questions for now? All right, good. Now we can stop the recording and let's all create a form before lunchtime. All right.